Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Usurper, and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. We're here in the Palace of Twilight, where we last time completed the dungeon, and now we're gonna open this boss door, behind which we're expecting to see none other than Zant. And hopefully my audio settings for these couple episodes will work out, because there's gonna be some crazy voice acting in this episode. If I can remember how I did Zant in the past. I think I can. Here he is. Zant. Isn't this ironic? Here we are, all thanks to the dark magic curse you placed on Ark. You speak of magic. Still your tongue for a moment, whelp, and I will tell you of both magic and the oppression of ages. The people of our tribe, a tribe that mastered the arts of magic, were locked away in this world like insects in a cage. He looks strange. In the shadows we regressed, so much that we soon knew neither anger nor hatred, nor even the faintest bloom of desire. And all of it was the fault of a useless, do-nothing royal family that had resigned itself to this miserable half-existence. His voice also became derpy. I had served and endured in that depraved household for far too long, my impudent princess. What the? And why, you ask? Because I believed I would be the next to rule our people, that is why. But would they acknowledge me as their king? No! And as such I was denied the magic powers befitting our ruler. It was then, in the thrall of hatred and despair, that I turned my eyes to the heavens and found a god. So we are learning his backstory. They do kind of try to make you feel sorry for him. Even if he sounds like a monkey. What? I shall house my power in you. If there is anything you desire, then I shall desire it too. My god had only one wish. To merge shadow and light and make darkness. Usurper King, Zant. This guy has a really freaking weird voice, I gotta say. So this boss battle is, oops, didn't mean to boomerang there. Basically, while he's firing projectiles, you just Gale Boomerang him, and he'll be drawn close, and then you attack the crap out of him. This boss battle, you basically warp around all sorts of different areas that were boss arenas previously, for the most part. Like, this is the Forest Temple boss arena. See, now we're warping to the mini-boss arena from Goron Mines. See, it's not all boss arenas. We want to basically stand in the center here and Iron Boots when he jumps around. Because and then guard against these with our shield or dodge them, and then approach and attack. So each individual stage of this is not too hard. I don't find this boss battle all that difficult, but you'll see there's a whole bunch of different stages. Right, I should not have taken off my Iron Boots, but oh well, I'm in the center, so it doesn't really matter. Basically, as soon as he does that, you want to take off your Iron Boots so that you can quickly approach him and have your opportunity to attack. So you don't have to inflict much damage on him to get him to switch stages. Now we're underwater, so we gotta be sure to equip the Zora armor right away so we don't drown. In this stage, we will need the claw shots and Iron Boots. So this giant helmet, this is probably like the most bizarre stage. Wow, that jump works really slowly and inefficiently underwater. All you gotta do is just dodge or block his attacks and claw shot him out of there, sort of. Very easy at first, but now that we've damaged him once, probably want to take off our Iron Boots. That helmet goes back underground. Where is he getting these from? Who knows? And 4 helmets come up around the edges. Now, at some point, these are all going to open up. That tongue is going to retract, and one of them is going to have Zant behind it. Oh, wait, okay, only the one that has Zant behind it retracts. But we just do the same thing. Claw shot him out of there if we're in range, which we're not, so we balls that up. Okay, they're not going to do the whole routine. He's just going to warp into a different one. They're not going to do the whole routine of, like, retracting back underwater. We can claw shot while we're, not wearing the Iron Boots, but then we have to put them on to sword, and if we take too long, he can sort of swim away. See, now, he's not just going through all the boss arenas in order. He's, that was the only underwater bit, so you can put the regular armor back on, regular clothes. He's gonna, now come to the Forest Temple mini-boss arena. There's a couple ways you can do this. I think you can claw shot or Gale Boomerang him off the poles, maybe. But, it works fine to just roll into the poles. See, does this work? I don't know that you have enough time to claw shot him, but can you Gale Boomerang him? It's possible. Oh yeah, you can Gale... no, that makes him dizzy very briefly. But I wonder if you can... Nah, it's better to just roll in while he's firing. He does become rather fast about this. I like how his helmet gets stuck in the ground. See, it's not practical, even though it looks awesome. And now, this is where we need the ball and chain. We're in the boss arena from Snow Peak Ruins, and he grows to giant size. Yes. And it does the same sort of thing with the camera. Basically, okay, he falls on us, tries to stomp on us, but we ball and chain his foot, he shrinks into tiny size, and then grows again. So we just do this twice. Pretty darn easy. Okay, that was derpy. Spent too much time looking for hearts, but I think he's pretty easy in this stage. The only issue is if you can't quite catch up to him when he's hopping around tiny size. Just cut corners, that sort of thing. I didn't quite damage him enough that time, because I was busy getting hearts. My eternal downfall. Haha! You just have to be quick about using the ball and chain there, and quick about chasing him around as he shrinks so you can damage him enough when he's tiny. And that does it for this phase. Now, this is the last stage of the fight, and probably the most difficult, the longest certainly. You have to damage him more. He's just, we're in the area in front of Hyrule Castle, and we've got a magical barrier around here, which I think, oh wait, actually we're south of, Yeah, I think that barrier... No, it doesn't hurt us, it just knocks us back. When he's spinning around like that, this opens up a great opportunity to attack him. He's not really... It's like he doesn't actually know anything about fighting or something, I don't know. Because when he's reduced to using these swords, he's really not very... He just sort of slashes like a maniac, and it's not hard to disrupt. It's just if you're caught right in front of him, it can be dangerous. Now, one thing he does do that's a bit tricky is when he teleports right after using the spin. Whoa, I keep getting caught in it. I'm doing a terrible job trying to dodge. But eventually he will stop, and then you can just unload all your sword techniques on him. So I am taking a good bit of damage here. Might have to use a healing item for, like, a legitimate purpose for the first time in ever. And now he's teleporting around and alternating between the two attacks. That was derpy. I like using the jump strike. There we go. We've done it. Not that hard. I think during that cutscene, Zant loses a lot of his awesome imposingness as a villain, and sort of becomes more sympathetic, I guess, is the intent. And he uses the fused shadows. You traitors! See, she thought defeating Zant would break the curse on her. She still looked the same. Traitors! Ha! You want to know why none would call you king? It was your eyes, Zant. Also, a lust for power is burning in your... He doesn't have pupils! Did you think we'd forget our ancestors lost their king to such greed? Midna, foolish Twilight princess, the curse on you cannot be broken. It was placed on you by the magic of my god. The power you held as the leader of the Twilight will never return. Already he has descended and been reborn into this world. As long as my master Ganon survives, he will resurrect me without cease. And creepy noise. Whoa! Yeah. He just exploded. That was strange. I used just a fraction of the power that's in me now. This is kind of a sudden character turnaround. I did that using only a fraction of my ancestors' magic? Yeah. Like the fused shadows are sort of too powerful for her to handle. Ark, now's the time. We must save Zelda. The evil power Zant was wielding, I couldn't take it from him, but at least I still have the magic of my ancestors. You know, I'm not sure we really won. With it, I can return the cherished power Zelda bestowed upon me. Because I don't see a heart container yet, man. We need that heart container, else we haven't really won. Now, let's go. Princess Zelda is waiting. First, I have to look for my heart container, Midna. You don't fully understand this. There we go. You got a heart container! We now have 17 hearts. That's out of a possible max of 20, but as I've said, I'm not going for all the pieces of heart. I don't think. Yes, I would like to save. And she just warps us back to the entrance here, because I guess her teleportation can't get us between worlds. So Ganondorf was just using Zant to help him return to the world of light. I guess now we know the true nature of that barrier over Hyrule Castle. He's in Hyrule Castle, I'm sure of it. Princess Zelda is in grave danger. We must return to the world of light and hurry to the castle. So yeah, I think Zant is a pretty good villain. I mean, he's kind of weird, and during that cutscene when he takes off his helmet and starts making ridiculous noises, he kind of loses some of his imposingness, but I think he makes up for it with, you know, understanding sort of his backstory. think he's bad. Bad, you know, as a villain. He's a bad person. He's a bad guy, but, you know. So, I would say we should warp to Castletown. Actually, how many rupees do we have? Because we might want to... Yeah, I'm going to give the rest of those to the Malamart Fund, but I won't show that. Next time, there's something very special out on the Gerudo Mesa that I want to show off. Okay, guys? That will happen next time on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Goodbye from the Nofredog.